In this video, we're going to complete Ruth 1:4, beginning after the Athnach and reading to the end. Vayeshavu Sham ka'eser shanim, and they dwelt there about 10 years. Let's take a quick bird's eye view of Ruth 1:4 real quick. In other videos, we've talked about verbal and nominal clauses and how they differ in meaning. Verbal clauses depict action, whereas nominal clauses are more descriptive, or they tell something about the subject. Hebrew narrative is carried by Vav consecutives. Ruth 1:3 had Vav consecutives. Ruth 1:4 continues with that, so the narrative is moving along. But then we hit a speed bump with two nominal clauses. And so it interrupts the story and gives us some information on Orpah and Ruth, and then it picks right back up with another Vav consecutive. So we should always take note when those Vav consecutive chains are interrupted. Let's look at Vayeshavu. We have here a call imperfect. It's a Vav consecutive form, 3MP, and the verbal root is yeshav. This is similar to another verb we had earlier in Ruth 1, but we'll talk about the morphology again. Specifically, what's going on with that sereh under the yod? Well, yeshav is a weak verb because of that R1 yod, and specifically, this is an original R1 vav verb, although we write it with a yod. Or if R1 vav doesn't please your tickle your fancy, it's also known as the pei vav verb. And a pei vav verb in a call imperfect, so let's write it out. We have our yod performative with a hirik. The vav, R1 vav, we get a schwa. Yiv shavu. But this R1 vav, original R1 vav, drops out. And because it drops out, this performative hirik under the yod lengthens to a sereh. And that's why we have yeshavu. And remember, it's 3MP. We have our nice little shurik there for the 3MP. We have our vav consecutive. Remember that it's pointed similar to the definite article. Next we have our kaf preposition, meaning like, as, or about. And 10, and then years. The ending on years is hirik yod mem, is our masculine plural ending. And so that concludes Ruth 1:4.